Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Tynisis, and today we are continuing with Master Detective Archives Raincoat. If you haven't been following, or you haven't seen any of the last streams, or you know nothing about this game, it is a Spike Chunsoft detective story. Every detective has magical powers. We are solving murders and crimes and all those fun things. We are currently in the middle of a case of the Nail Man. The Nail Man being this person who likes to nail people to floors, and every kill is a locker room mystery. We have all the clues. We have our suspects. We have some murders. So all that's left is to solve this case, and we have little time to do it before our chief gets executed. So let's get right into it. Let's do it. Let's shift this. Mori is great, but got him on. Always in the center. I am stoked for this. The mystery labyrinths are wild, confusing, weird, and fun. But, you know, they're there. They get a little weirdly perverted. For reasons I'm not 100% sure. I don't quite understand, but I'm not opposed to it by any means. It's just more, why did we do this? You know? It was like the jump from Danganronpa 1, which had, except for the one secret scene, little to no fan service. Danganronpa 2, which had an obscene amount of fan service. And then here we just jump to weird fan service. Very stylized fan service. Yuki, how are you? Thank you very much. Ooh. I am tired. I'm hoping this isn't an excruciatingly long dungeon. I'm hoping 3 hours. Because that would be nice. That would just be nice. I've got a wedding this weekend and I leave tomorrow for it. So I would like sleep tonight. I'm also trying to catch up on a bunch of shows. So, you know. Am I still gonna go to bed at like 1 in the morning? You bet. You bet. But, you know.
You better hurry, or Fuzzhead will really be in danger.
I'm not worried about Fuzzhead. Down we go.
Seems to know who the real culprit is. That's incredible.
Come on, where's your competitive spirit? You might be a trainee, but you're still a detective.
I think I know. Yep, that's fine. Listen, I'll come back and do all the requests another time in my spare time when I can skip a bunch of things. But I'm not going to do all those live. We're never going to finish this game if I do that. Never going to finish. Uh-oh.
It's about time.
It sure is.
Hey, wait! You said I had 3 hours, huh? My watch says I still got 5 minutes!
You need to get your watch repaired.
No.
Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Just throw away that piece of trash then.
You're the worst, Seth.
You're out of time anyway. Take him away.
No, he's not. I'm sorry, protagonist voice. No, he's not.
Yuma! I knew you'd save me!
And you are.
I was the one investigating the Nail Man murders.
Oh, I see. So, you're the one who interfered with our work at the clock tower.
Yes.
Well, I will honor your courage for confessing and turn a blind eye to that incident. You must drop this case. If you do, we will leave without pursuing any further action.
That's a pretty solid deal.
Solution for all of us. What do
An
you
innocent
say?
man goes to jail, but like,
Yuma, think
A pretty good deal.
carefully about this. Solving the case is good and all, but think about my well-being, please.
Nah.
Dropping the case would end this peacefully, but still.
Please! Get my dad back from them!
You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have accepted a job, you must finish it.
I can't back down now.
Yeah.
The Mailman killings haven't been solved yet. I will find the truth.
Huh?
Oh, you've said it now. There's no pulling out of this one anymore.
Yeah, so pull me into a
Then
labyrinth.
our deal is off. He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work and bringing strife to Conai Ward.
But... Please, wait! Before you go! Please listen to what I've discovered while investigating the past Nailman killings.
You investigated the previous killings.
Yeah, did you not?
We handle all the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, there's nothing left at the crime scenes.
Ah, but there
no
is.
time for your lies.
The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death. All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How did you know that?
Because I
So the cause
Saw
of
them.
death was kept under wraps. I hope you see now. My investigation is legitimate.
What? No, that's not how that works at all.
Please, let me continue. I will catch the true culprit.
I don't know where you obtained that information. However, it appears that you must be arrested as well.
Okay, cool. Was it
are
you, Seth?
suspected of espionage. I believe an interrogation is in order. Take him away.
Rude, if I may say.
What? Wait, please listen to me!
You almost had it, but got too carried away, rookie.
Yeah, can you do something about that?
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
That's right! Halara! Please help! Halara Nightmare!
Are we not going to go into a
It
labyrinth?
appears you require the aid of a great detective.
Where was she? Yeah, we're definitely going to jail now.
Halara, you came for me!
Yeah, as I said I would.
You
Unless Seth's the culprit, we're going to jail.
Tarasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
Sorry. I promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Seth, are you all right?
Who do you think we are?
I love the guy trailing him with the megaphone. That's so good.
You are nothing but an audience. The resolution is premiering now. The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to Yuma.
Me? I'm the lead guy here?
Yeah, man.
I've set
It's
the
our
stage
case.
for you to solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective.
Cool.
Expose the true culprit.
What's going on?
I don't know why I was brought here. Can I go home?
So that's what you meant about setting the stage. I mean, Halara did suggest the real killer was among the people at the church.
Yes.
And now I have to point them out here?
Yes.
Hey, Yuma, are you sure you got this? Are you really sure? There's no room to mess up here, you know?
About that.
I haven't gathered my thoughts yet. It's not like I can just ask for more time here.
But you can, because we have before. We stopped time and went in this magical world called the Mystery Labyrinth.
Yeah, I don't think so. Laura seems to know the answer already, so why don't you just pay up for it?
But that would waste all of Halara's efforts setting the stage for me.
Huh. So you want to solve this all on your own?
Yes.
If you can't ask Halara for help, why don't you try asking me instead?
You mean the mystery labyrinth?
What else?
The Peacekeepers aren't just gonna stand by and listen to your deduction here. Things are just gonna escalate, and it might even end up with more deaths.
Oh no.
And that's where yours truly comes in.
Wonderful.
We have the information we need from the investigation. All that's left is to solve the case with the mystery labyrinth.
But if I do that...
There's always a price to pay. When I reap the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
Yes.
Which means the real culprit will die.
It's a win-win, my guy.
This killer's a total psycho who's already killed many others. Why do you care so much? Don't you want to solve this case, Master? What about your promise to that kid?
What's wrong, Yuma? If you don't hurry, the Peacekeepers will wake up.
What is this nonsense about a resolution? I don't have time for this.
Yeah, your options are solve a case and a bad person dies, or you do.
Well, you better hurry, or things will start getting bloody around here.
It's an easy decision.
Fine.
That's the spirit. Well, Master, are you mentally and physically prepared?
In we go, baby. The magical girl summoning is still so good. All right, let's go.
What?
What indeed? What indeed? However, you shouldn't be surprised. This is the second time you've seen it. It should get funnier every time, because it's funny every time. Oh, am I bringing her with me?
What's this? Has time stopped?
Halara, how are you moving right now?
Yuma, what happened? Is this someone's forte?
It's mine.
Shinigami, Halara's in here too.
Not so.
You knew this would happen?
Master, you used your coalescence, remember? Your ability isn't a one-way street.
Oh, cool. I share mine with them.
You have the power to borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well.
Yeah, but I didn't want to do
Halara
that.
wandered into the mystery labyrinth because of that effect, I think.
You're not even sure?
Who are you?
This'll take too long to explain, plus I don't feel like it. So I'll take that role over the Master!
In we go.
Down the rabbit hole we go!
Cool. I have a friend in here now. I like that. I'm happy with that. Yeah, let's save. I like having friends. I think it's nice. I think it's fun. Yakko sleeps until noon, even when there's work to be done. Yeah, that's about right. Hell yeah. This place is crazy. Why am I already chained up? That's better. Yeah, that's good.
Where am I?
You're right to be confused and worried.
What should I do? I'll need to explain everything, won't I?
We don't
Yeah,
have
probably.
much of a choice now. No point in keeping secrets here.
Halara? Let me explain.
But I'm not allowed to say anything about her, am I? I guess it's fine now that she can see her, but I still thought I couldn't speak those
And
words.
that's how this mystery labyrinth involving the Nailman killings materialized.
I see. So mystery labyrinths are materialization of mysteries themselves, and the truth is encased deep within.
Yeah, you got it.
I appear to have underestimated you. This is an amazing forte. I must admit, it's quite a superhuman power. As far as I know, no other ability comes close to this.
Yeah, stopping time and solving a crime?
Who are you? I refuse to think you're just a trainee detective.
To be honest, this isn't my ability.
Before you continue, tell me, who is that woman beside you?
The one
Her
floating?
name is
Don't mind her.
Shinigami. I think the simplest way to describe her is that she's a guide for the mystery labyrinth.
That's me! I'm also Master Scary Cute Mentor.
That's
On to
fact.
my next question.
That's true.
Just gonna ignore me?
You mentioned the Nailman case just now. I had heard the rumors about that around town. Why are you investigating that case?
Oh, does she not remember anything? Hey, Devil, how are you? No worries. Happy you're here.
Huh? What are you talking about? We were just investigating the Nailman case together.
The Nailman. We were pursuing that case together?
You don't remember? There was a young boy
Well, yeah,
who
I mean,
wanted
if
to hire a
if
detective
the Shinigami
and
took
turn
our
him down.
memories, then I imagine visually seeing her would take.
I do
Hers as
remember
well,
that
at
you
least for a
received
bit.
request from a child about some case, and you ended up seeking my help. The cost for hiring me was 5,500,800 Shin.
Oh, she remembers that.
You remember the exact amount.
But I can't remember what the case involved. I do vaguely recall investigating something. My mind is clouded. I don't remember exactly what was being investigated or what was discovered.
Could that be?
Yeah, it's because of the Mystery Labyrinth. The Mystery Labyrinth is a fortress protecting the truth, so outsiders usually can't reach it.
Oh.
Did happen to wander in, their memories of the case would be locked away. Though, if you have a pact with me, you wouldn't be affected. But I guess
Cool,
that part
okay.
of the pact can't be shared.
This is the Mystery Labyrinth's defense mechanism, then. It makes sense for a vault that protects its treasure, the truth, to have a significant level of security.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure. However,
totally
she already
mastered
knew the end of this,
Laura
so
here sure is smart.
it would have been better to just have that.
Oh, don't mind her. She gives people random nicknames.
Anyway, since my memories of the case have been taken away, I will provide a supporting role for your investigation.
Supporting role?
As long as we're in here, I will act as your assistant. Well, that's the
Yeah.
same as our original agreement.
That means we can't rely on Halara's detective skills to blast through this dungeon.
No, you gotta
That's
solve a
unfortunate,
crime.
But it's still nice to have an ally.
Hey, Master, before we head into the Mystery Labyrinth, let's do that thing.
Huh? What thing?
Oh, that thing.
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's do it. For sure.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm in.
I am.
Dance number. This game is absurd. Oh, right, the sword. Yeah, I forgot about the sword. I forgot about the sword.
Well, this world is just full of surprises. I
Yeah.
assume that sword is used to cut down enemies interfering with your progress through the mystery labyrinth.
Yeah, you got it. Once again, just on the ball.
It's a special sword that can interact with things here.
I better materialize the solution keys I got during the investigation, too.
Blech. I can't see why they couldn't think of a better way to do that.
That was a lot. Here you go.
Do you have to vomit them out every time?
I asked the same thing. Don't worry about it.
What? Should I use a different hole instead?
Sorry, please don't mind her.
All right, we're all set. Now, let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Our target is the true culprit who preys on the truth.
Yes. I still have money on the nun. The broken arm is throwing me one way. I had to be a member of the clergy that had keys and
I
access to the
understand
incinerator.
that progressing through this mystery labyrinth will allow us to obtain the truth. But what happens to us if we can't find it?
We'd be lost, wandering around here forever.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much
I
time
think the
we
hand
spend
got
here.
broke because, like,
Oh,
hand got broken one of two ways.
But there's a
It was
time limit for
either
solving the mystery
when trying to
labyrinth.
get through that window to throw the key back,
Oh, what?
or from the height.
There's a limit to how long you
The
can stay
obvious
here.
answer would be the
Stick around too
worshipper.
long and your soul will leave your body behind.
The obvious answer is the
Soul
worshipper.
will wander
Uh,
until it's
that's why I don't think it's him.
absorbed by the mystery labyrinth. And you
'Cause it's too
vanish
easy.
Entirely. In other words, you die.
But he would logically be the most, except for the fact that he shouldn't have keys to the incinerator.
Why are you laughing? You should have told me this a long time ago.
Oh, relax. Quit whining. A detective is bound to die, and isn't that right, Helora?
It's no different from our usual line of work. A detective's life is always on the line.
See? Listen up, Master. You might learn something.
All right, are you guys done talking so we
You're
can
taking this
advance
awfully
through this
well,
labyrinth?
Lara.
There we go. Hallway. Door. Bum-ba-da-bum-bum. Okay.
What's this?
They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes. I assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
Cool. I like this.
Oh, I see.
You see? Master, this is your job. So what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was the first one you investigated?
If the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the 4th locked room mystery.
Yes. We're going on 1.
The clock tower crime scene is the 4th locked room. Did you forget?
Don't
Maybe you'll have a better memory than a
don't force me to do stuff. I want to investigate 1.
Are you going to the 4th locked room?
I don't have another choice, apparently. Can I do the other 3 in any order I want? I want to do the mansion. That place was cool.
This is an exact replica of the clock tower crime scene. Shinigami, you didn't recreate it with your powers, did you?
No, I can only do that when I hit you so hard in the head you almost died.
Oh, fair enough.
It looks to me like the crime scene materialized in the labyrinth on its own.
The 4th locked room is the latest chronologically, correct?
That's
Yes.
right. And this is also what got me involved in the Nailman killings.
What are the details of the case? Try to tell me as concisely as possible.
Nails, people,
Crime
strangled.
was a locked room murder inside the storage room of a clock tower. In the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered in countless nails.
Which means that's the corpse.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
There were also lots of dolls nailed to the walls.
that was.
It looked
Yeah,
just like
man.
one of those
Yeah, what
bizarre
else would it
crime
be?
Scenes left behind by that nailman guy from the herb.
Hence the nailman killings. From the look of it, the door was locked from the inside.
Yes.
Yeah, it was locked until the body was discovered.
There's only one window, and its shutters were down as well.
Yes.
I see. So the shutters were locked too.
This is the 3rd floor of the clock
But
tower.
they open and they relock
It's
when
too
they're
high
closed.
up to jump from here.
So it really is a locked room mystery.
Hey! If this is a locked room, aren't we stuck in here too?
Until we solve it.
Oh no! Master! You're trapped unless you solve this mystery! Otherwise, you'll run out of time and your soul gets snuffed out! You better...
Why did you bring out your sight? Oh, right. So I'm about to, yeah. Yeah, forgot about that. Where did the culprit flee from?
I see. So that's how to make the questions appear.
I'm surprised you're so calm.
Yeah,
after
why are you
seeing
cool with that? Flee from the window.
Here.
Obviously.
It has to be here. The culprit must have escaped through the window.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, the window shutters were closed. It was wet underneath the window, but I could tell it was already starting to dry.
Which means the window was open not too long ago.
Yes.
It's likely the culprit escaped through the window and closed the shutters on the way out.
Is it possible to close the shutters from the outside?
Yes, this style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height, its momentum pulls it down. And once down, it locks all on its own. In other words, the culprit held up the shutters while moving outside. Once they let go, it automatically locked.
In that case, let's try leaving this locked room in the same way!
Okay.
Right, let's try it.
Oh, we're getting into a fight. Holy shit, hello.
The Nailman killings have already been solved.
Oh, it's Seth. That's who we're dealing
Is
with.
he that peacekeeper?
It's a mystery phantom! The people covering up the case in the real world are manifested like that here to stop us!
You think the culprit really escaped from here? This high up?
Yes.
If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
Help!
Woo! Oh, there I go. I like the dress on him.
Hey, don't drag me down with you.
We can't leave a guest behind, Hallara! It would be downright unmannerly!
Yeah, and also, I need you to witness my cool sword fighting. You need to see how cool I am. Oh, shit. Press the correct button when you think you have the correct answer to the questions. Okay.
This might be a little tough for you, Master.
Okay. Okay, I think I get it.
Yuma, the mystery labyrinth is a manifestation of a mystery. So solving it will get us out of this, right?
Yes.
I think so!
The culprit wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need a tool to get up and down.
Yes.
A tool?
You should have found something during the investigation. I was helping you, after all. You must have seen the answer with your own eyes. Try to remember.
Oh, I remember.
Master, concentrate!
Oh, that's the one I wanted.
No, I can't dodge it!
Okay, so we start again.
Master, concentrate!
This must be it!
Yeah.
That's it! We found the burnt remains of that rope in the incinerator at the church. The culprit had used that rope to escape through the window.
Yeah, I know this.
No, I can't dodge it!
Ah, I thought I did. Was the answer not?
No, I can't dodge it!
Oh, come on. I can't tell what direction they're coming from so I can dodge them.
No, I can't dodge it!
But it's not that.
No, I can't dodge it!
I don't understand what's happening. It's not giving me the full time.
No, I can't dodge it!
Okay. Then I just won't touch anything. Oh. I literally don't touch anything. So why would I was moving the controls to move left and right to dodge it, and was wondering why that wasn't working. It's because I wasn't supposed to do anything.
The culprit must have tied the rope there. That's why those nails have been hammered in below the window.
Yes.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window, unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
Yeah, that's a big megaphone.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What's that? I can't hear you!
What were the rope's burnt remains originally?
Don't worry, I'm right here with you. In spirit, anyway.
A safety line.
There's no way I can dodge it!
Oh, sorry. So it was a rope ladder.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window, unless you've had special.
Oh, what they were saying was you couldn't have just had like a straight rope. It had to have other things for it. Sorry, I was automatically thinking it was a ladder they were arguing against.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What's that? I can't hear you!
Don't worry, I'm right here with you. In spirit, anyway.
The X? Yeah. Love laser, baby. And back up we go.
Ow! We're alive, I think.
Yuma, are you okay?
Yeah, thanks. You saved me, Halara.
Correct. It's all thanks to
Correct.
you. Money well spent, no?
Well, it was a lot of money.
Come on! Are you two just gonna keep staring at each other all day? Let's get out of this locked room!
And into another locked room.
So this is the rope ladder in question. It certainly would help you escape.
I'm shocked no one saw it.
The details of the case are still unclear to me. Was this found in the church's incinerator?
Yep.
That's right. It didn't
Sure
concern
was.
me at the time, but it makes sense now.
Why
The
didn't
rope
it
can be
concern you at
folded
the
in the
time?
middle, and then the ends can be connected together. And that's how they made a rope ladder.
What?
What makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope and had some yellow fibers on it. A clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains, and I noticed it was the same yellow
Or they
color.
could have just brought a rope ladder.
And there were footprints on the ground below the
Pre-made.
window of the clock tower, facing the wall. thinking about it now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed down the rope ladder and landed there.
Wait, wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail? How did they get it down from the bottom?
Whoosh.
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time as they descended. And by the time they reached the bottom,
Oh, clever.
it would have been one long single rope, which they could easily pull down.
The window's shutters fell due to its weight and locked automatically, completing the locked room.
Yeah, this one was
Yep,
easy.
That's a stellar deduction. Major props.
Easy escape.
Me for training you.
What do you want?
The culprit used that rope ladder to escape the clock tower. What of it? That
He's colorful, though.
doesn't change our verdict at all. The watchmaker is the culprit.
Master.
No.
We'll kill the mystery phantom blocking your path.
Yeah.
Because the culprit would have had it on him since you found him at the clock tower. Idiot. We definitely wouldn't have had time to get back to the church. Let's go.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime.
Yes. But that's, I
The
don't care about
watchmaker
that.
was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails. In other
Easy.
words, he committed the crime.
No.
After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room.
Oh, that wasn't the right one?
Safe.
Right.
Okay, I was gonna say he couldn't have created. I thought.
Yours are unnecessary.
Ah.
It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime.
Yeah, there's nothing to
The
refute there.
watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words,
All that's
he
true.
committed the crime.
That's not.
After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
There's the rebuttal I wanted.
The watchmaker is...
Oh no! There is a speed up function. Oh well, we know what he was gonna say. The watchmaker couldn't have because he's afraid of heights.
You said these mystery phantoms try to cover up the... Which means the Peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it's clear the Peacekeepers are involved with this case.
Perhaps it is connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. All the more reason to seize the truth. Let's go.
Which could mean that it's the head priest.
Jeez, who's the protagonist here?
They got to cover up the members of authority. And the head of the church, probably a person they want to keep around.
By the way, Yuma, about your sword. Does it only work on cues and mystery phantoms?
The solution blade works against anything in the mystery labyrinth. So don't cut your allies by mistake, Master.
You could have told me that sooner.
Can I use that sword?
Ooh, so sorry. Only Master is able to use it because he made a pact with yours truly. You may be under the effects of coalescence, but you're just an extra here. Hello, so no. You
Why
can't
not? Can
use
we
the
give it to her? I
solution
want to see her
blade.
fight.
I was merely curious. Regardless, it's best I act as support, since I don't have any memories of what happened.
Yeah, but
Let's
it'd be so
return
cool to
the
see you fight.
case. Assuming the watchmaker isn't the culprit, do you have any notion of who is?
Yes.
I do. Halara, during the investigation, you claimed one of the people at the church is the culprit. I think I understand the reason why now. That rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
Yes.
In other words, whoever tried to destroy the evidence is a member of the church.
Yeah, because if we look at two things, we can narrow it down to two people, right? Only clergy members have a key, which weeds out the worshiper guy, unless they give him a key for some reason, but that'd be bananas. Yeah, only clergy members have a key to the incinerator, and the one guy is too big to escape through the vent in the second place. So it can only be the nun or the priest.
Prompt and logical. I am quite impressive.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn?
Ooh, what the hell is this? What? Why am I at a treasure already?
Well,
There's always a chest at the end of a labyrinth. I'm sure you'll find some treasure. I'd rather get information about the case than the treasure.
hey! A treasure chest! Can I open it?
Why?
Check it out! A new solution key!
Oh, okay. And we're back here. Oh, that's fun.
We're back to the original spot.
So we cleared the first route. We just need to keep this up and go through each shrine one by one to gather clues about the culprit.
Yeah.
Which supposedly leads to solving the real-life case. I'm starting to understand how the mystery labyrinth operates.
I'm glad you do.
And fast! Unlike a certain master I know.
Listen, it's not my fault that the
You're
game
so
was written this way.
impressed. Why don't you just
Okay.
sign a pact with Halara?
Oh, are you sulking? You're the jealous kind, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you're
We're
my
short
demon
on
anime
time,
waifu.
aren't we? Let's move on.
Right.
I can't wait to reap the culprit's soul. What do we do next? You can choose whichever you want, so
Yeah.
why not start with the one you're most confident with?
Let's see.
Well, the one I'm most confident with is the bar. However, the mansion is the most fun one.
The second locked room mystery occurred 3 months ago in that mansion. The corpse
I
was
think it's
inside
the most fun.
study, and the room's key was found underneath the corpse. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing. Are you going to the second locked room?
Yes. Chicken, how you doing? Ooh, my beard is itchy. All right, so here's what we know about the second room. I think the key was wrapped under his body, around the doll on the back, and then back through the vent
There
on the
are
top.
dolls nailed across the room.
And when the door was closed, locked, the key was put on the string, dragged across so it would fall off under the body, and then the rope would continue through and go back out the room.
And the culprit was also missing from this room? It shares common traits with the other mailman killings.
And we're trapped again. Looks like you gotta solve the mystery of this locked room, or we're not leaving.
I'll try.
Let's do it. Where did the
The
culprit
door
flee
was
from?
locked when the corpse was found, and the only key was underneath the body. There are no windows that could have been used to escape, and the vent is too small to fit through.
All
So
true.
how did the culprit escape from here?
Left through the door.
Here.
Just through the door, baby.
This has to be the spot. To leave the room, the culprit had to have taken this door to the hallway.
Huh? There's nothing special about that.
But
Yeah,
there's
but
another
how they did it is
possibility.
fun.
There isn't another entrance or exit.
But the door itself was locked and the key was found under the corpse, right? After
Yes.
locking it from outside in the hallway, how did the culprit enter the room and put the key under the corpse?
Try it. Everything must be verified.
Sure.
Cool. I need rope.
After committing the crime, the culprit went out to the hallway with the key in hand. They then locked the door. Assuming that's the only way to create this locked room, the problem is...
What are you going to do with that key in your hand, Master? Don't tell me you still have no idea.
Oh, hold on, let me think this over. We should go back inside for now. Huh?
Looks like we're locked out.
Yeah, come on in, Seth.
This is bad, Master! You better hurry or you'll fall into the abyss!
What do I do?
Calm down. You just need to solve the mystery. Doing that will open the path.
I know it.
Do it, can't you?
Yes, I'll try.
We have to put the key back in the locked room, right? In that case...
Because of the culprit. What happened to the key? It wasn't thrown in, it wasn't taken home, and it wasn't thrown away.
That's right. The key could be slid through the gap in the vent cover above the door.
All of these are wrong, though.
And if they managed to throw the key right under the corpse from here... It stopped, but nothing happened. The door is still closed.
If it was wrong, a trap would have activated. So we're on the right track about the key being thrown in.
But there's
Kind of.
more to it than that. If you simply threw it in, it'd be impossible to position it under the corpse. I
Yes, a rope
see.
was used.
So this is the vital clue for this locked room. I'm beginning to understand what happened here.
Alara, have you already solved the trick to this locked room?
You have
Yes.
Hey, quit playing
They're
hard to
better
get
than
and
us.
Tell us.
At
Or,
everything.
excuse me, you can whisper it in my ear.
If you want information from me, you'll have to pay a fitting price in Xian. Of course, I don't work for cheap.
You really are a devil. Trying to take money from a death god, huh?
The key was definitely.
I don't think
tucked
she knows
inside,
that's what you are yet,
but
despite the
that
fact that's
doesn't
what a
explain how
Shinigami
it got
is.
under the corpse. So, how did the culprit pull off that trick after tossing the key in? Maybe the corpse was moved? That would explain how it was on top
No,
of the key.
because the nails were in the legs.
But how do you move a body from outside a locked room?
Nope, there's a door now.
Aw, the way's completely blocked off.
But the only things here that can block our progress are mysteries, right?
That's
Yes.
true. So, we just need to solve the mystery.
At least give me a heads up first.
It says, how was the corpse moved?
It wasn't.
I've been trying to figure it out for a while, but...
Evidence was left at the scene.
Huh?
If you look at the evidence, you'll understand what tool the culprit used to pull this off.
Tool?
That's all the advice I'll provide. You must figure out the rest yourself.
Unless you're talking
and
about,
which
like,
will truly
the sitting up and laying down thing. Because he was
Right.
nailed into the floor at the legs, but the
Got it?
top wasn't.
You just want the mystery solved for you, huh? I can tell, because I'm your mentor. So, I'll help you out. Are you ready?
Huh? Ready for what?
Lay it all out, Master!
Now, one of these. Why can't I skip this cinematic? Yeah,
Let's work together as a team!
a pulley. No?
Tick tock, tick tock.
What did... I don't know what I'm trying to spell here. Oh, I didn't do... What?
Twirling, twirling, twirling.
What does it start with? What? How do I use the keys?
Tick tock, tick tock.
What marks were on the corpse's neck besides strangulation mark? Rope. But that's not 6 letters. What sort of marks were on the edge of the doll's eye sockets? I know that, but rope isn't an option. Oh, string. It wasn't rope, it was string. Ugh. Yes. Same deal, though.
That's right. There was evidence of a thin string being used.
But only
at
on the
scene
bottom of the neck.
crime. A sturdy and thin string like a fishing line must have been used to move the body.
You really think a tiny string could move a whole corpse?
With RB? Beautiful, thank you.
That deduction is wrong.
What could be wrong about it? Master sounded really confident just now.
He was wrong, though.
The nails in that corpse's leg pierced through his body and into the floor.
You're right,
which
Seth.
means the corpse was fixed in place. So how could the corpse be moved?
Oh, true. If the corpse was stuck in place, it'd be impossible to move it.
No, just the key was put there.
Indeed. It would be impossible.
Laura, you think so too? So I was wrong the whole time?
Yes. I hate knowing more than them.
Huh? The door!
The truth is slipping further away.
Of course it is, because your deduction is wrong.
So let me solve it, Seth.
You people will never reach the truth. This is the end.
Master, let's take him down first.
Cool, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
Is it another, like, dodge the megaphone thing, or is it a sword thing? What am I doing here? Oh, it's a fight. Okay, cool. Hold up. Ball was with eye gouged out. Yeah, that's the one I want.
Your deduction is wrong. Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place.
That's true.
It didn't move a millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
I'm good with that.
That's an indisputable fact.
Apparently I'm not good with that. The body was fixed in place. But in order to create a locked room, would have had been necessary to move the body. No, it wouldn't have.
Your deduction
I guess the key being under him is
wrong.
the sign that it was moved.
Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place. It didn't move a millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
No? Oh, so it is the bloodstains.
Wrong.
Oh, wrong one. Yeah, because the bloodstains are moving down instead of... Yeah, I forgot about that fact entirely.
The corpse was moved. The corpse was fixed in place.
I forgot about the blood and how it moved.
In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
Oh, wrong one. Blah.
Flash through this mystery.
No, there was evidence the body had been moved. The upper and lower parts of the body bled out differently. The blood from the lower body flowed naturally outwards, along the body's outline. But blood from the upper body looks like it flowed in a downward direction, toward his hips. If the corpse was motionless on its back, there wouldn't be such unusual bloodstains. In other words,
That's fair.
it's safe to assume the body's position was different from when it was discovered.
It still doesn't change my line of thinking, though. Uh-oh.
What? What's this?
Ugh, gross! We gotta hurry and get through that door.
Unusual circumstances. It doesn't matter. As long as the corpse was pinned to the floor, it couldn't be moved.
The top half could have.
Change the truth.
Even this didn't work? Am I just wrong about it all?
No.
No, you're correct. The answer you've reached using the evidence is the truth.
Laura!
There's no doubt a fine string was used in this case. Evidence at the crime scene indicate the corpse was moved. So all that remains is to answer, how was the pin body moved? That bizarre bloodstain holds the clue to all of this.
The bloodstain? If the bloodstain is the
If
clue
the
for how
string was
body
used to
moved,
wrap
even
around him,
pinned,
or like he was propped up with the string, and the blood flowed down, and then when the string was pulled through, he would have fallen.
Master, we
But it's
gotta
still way
check
more
out the
convoluted than it
door.
needed to be.
Get further away.
Hey, wait!
I won't let you.
Upright. Upper body sitting up. Fun.
That's right! The corpse was sitting up at first.
Yes.
That's why only the wounds in the upper half of the body bled straight down.
What was used to make the body sit upright? The string.
The string I mentioned before was thin but sturdy. It was all over the room, holding the body's upper half in place. That's the reason only the corpse's neck had marks on it.
Back of the neck, specifically. What was the corpse lying on its back at the time? The string was retrieved.
culprit then retrieved all the string that kept the corpse in place from outside the door. And with nothing to support it, the top half of the corpse fell back to the
Yes.
floor, just like how it was discovered.
It appears this locked room mystery will finally be solved.
And we're back inside.
Huh? When did that happen?
You now have
We're
string.
supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did. Master, you know the answer, right? Let's finish this.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
You gotta think like the culprit, Master.
Think about how the culprit created the locked room and follow the same steps to complete the room.
Place is
Inspect items following the
suspicious.
sequence of events. Some of the items weren't used in the crime, so be careful. Yeah.
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery.
Okay, so vent.
First, a knot was tied through a slit in the vent. After that, the fishing line was drawn away to another location.
Yes.
In terms of sequence, it'd probably be easier to start with things that are fixed in place.
Then it was brought to the corpse.
Does this location matter? Master, you said you're looking for something that's fixed in place.
Oh. Okay.
That's it! It passed through a doll's
I figured he
eye.
put it around the person first and then through the doll, but yeah, sure.
And then the fishing line passed through the eye to somewhere else. Right. The line was then passed around a certain point on the corpse.
That was under the neck.
Here, behind the neck. The line ends here to support it. Now, it's clear that the line passed through the vent, the doll's eye, and ended beneath the neck.
Hang on. Why pull the line through the doll first? Can't you just start by pulling it from under the body?
No.
Support the body's weight. The line needs to pass through the doll first, as it was fixed in place. Next, the fishing line.
Okay, so it was brought there and then it was brought back through.
Now, to return the line to the vent. This kept the corpse's upper torso in place. The room has been completely prepared. So next.
You go outside.
The culprit exited through the door and locked it with the key. And then... the key was thrown through the gap in the vent.
That's an impossible shot.
If the culprit managed to drop the key next to the corpse, the only thing left was to untie the line. Then... the corpse, which was supported only by the line, would fall face up on top of the key. That's how the culprit created the locked room.
I still like my idea of it dragging through better.
Hooray! You did it! That's my master!
But we're done. That one is probably the most complicated one. The other two are...
Bloodstains were strange.
Ooh, the art gallery. Yeah, no, I think I know the art gallery. It was once again
The
thrown
length
in.
of the nails driven into the upper and lower body were different. The nails on the upper half didn't penetrate all the way through the body.
That one's actually easier. They just left
The
and then
nails on the
threw it through a
lower
window.
half went all the way through and into the floor. That was how the lower half could be secured, while the upper half could still be moved around.
That sure was tricky, but you managed to solve the mystery behind it.
All right. So there's my key for that.
Looks like of, don't you think that whoever worked the hardest should get to open it? Which is...
It's you every time. There's no doubt you work the hardest.
This is probably another clue leading to the culprit. I'm not sure how we use it. Still, it must be used for something. Hold on to it for now.
And back to the trees.
All right, let's keep going and solve the remaining locked rooms.
All right, this one is the bar.
The first locked room happened 6 months ago in a secret club in Kamasaki district. An old geezer was nailed to the wall in an underground casino. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing.
Hell yeah.
Are you going to the first
I sure am, doll. I sure am.
Oh, did we get trapped inside a locked room again?
We sure did.
If the mystery isn't solved, then I won't escape this place. Trapped in a cramped room with these two. Sounds kind of fun, actually.
I have no intention of playing along with your fantasies. Yuma, hurry up and take care of this.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, okay.
Slice.
This is where I used Halara's forte with my coalescence for the first. Post-cognition allowed us to see the crime scene as it was in the past. Some things were obviously different.
Yeah.
Those are most suspicious.
Where did the culprit flee from? Vent.
Here.
Vent.
I know. What about the vent?
You believe the culprit escaped through the vent?
Yes.
Yes, I'm sure of it. When
The
I saw
vent
crime
nails
scene
prove
through
it.
post-cognition, the screws on the four corners of the vent cover were removed. Which means the culprit must have escaped from there.
Hi. How you doing?
How ludicrous. You're saying the culprit escaped from the vent? That's impossible.
Master, poking full of holes until he's a makeshift golf course.
Love it. Will do.
Mean?
Why does he have a bunch of bananas on his head? And not ripe ones either. This is green. Yeah, okay. I know. I just need to know what the argument is, but I know the rebuttal to all of it.
How ludicrous. They used the vent.
Yes.
That's utterly impossible.
Disagree.
Think of where that vent is. Isn't
Yes.
it pretty high up? There's
Oh.
no way you could get there.
Oh, that was a
If
dodge to
the
the side.
cover was removed. There's no foothold to use to reach it.
Yes, there is.
Through this mystery. Some of the nails stuck in the bottom of the vent were bent downward. The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footing to reach the vent. The
Which is
weight
crazy.
caused the nails to bend.
It's an insane thing to do, but it also means that the person wasn't very heavy.
So you're forced to fight this way every time. Quite the...
Yeah, no kidding.
However, solving the mystery itself was simple. The nails were used as footing to escape through the vent.
I wonder if she's going to remember this when we get out of here.
Did you find that out using my post-cognition?
Yeah, Without your help, this case would have been impossible to solve.
You'll never be considered a full-fledged detective until you can handle a case like this on your own.
Sorry.
You got lectured again. Sucks to be a rookie, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Anyway, let's
It sucks to not be able to see the
nails
past.
on the wall is footing, just like you deduced.
Right, let's hurry.
Oh, it was that easy. Okay, cool.
The Mystery Labyrinth. Such a bizarre place. I must ask, is there no way to escape besides solving the mysteries?
You mean like an emergency exit?
Got that found.
Unfortunately,
Why
I
am I
don't
so
think that
yawny?
exists.
An emergency exit, huh? Well, there is one. Kinda.
There is?
Looks like the bar from Catherine. It might be.
But it doesn't solve anything. You'll just go right back to the mess you came from. Besides, to use the emergency exit, you'll have to pay a heavy, heavy price.
And what price is that?
And that is...
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help anyway. So, never mind. Just
There's going to be a
concentrate
chapter
on
that
the
comes up
mystery.
where I have to use the emergency egg to get one final clue that I'm missing.
Got it.
You know, Chekhov's gun. That was a thing that was announced,
There it
so at some
is.
point it will be
Another
used.
treasure. So, who's gonna open the treasure chest this time? How about whoever looks like they'd win a character popularity poll?
Oh, so Halar.
Oh, that's me.
Nah. Your ghost form?
Alright,
Maybe.
Another solution key.
Looks like another clue leading us toward the culprit.
Someone can.
Considering the culprit used those nails as footing, they would have to be nimble. And given the size of the vent, only someone thin could fit through it.
Factual.
So the culprit must be thin. We're narrowing down the possibilities quite nicely.
Keep it up, Master. This is all thanks to my training.
Yep, exactly to the point where I am.
Let's solve the rest.
Right.
All right, the art gallery. The final room.
The third locked room was a murder that happened 1 month ago in the art gallery storage in Ginma district. Pictures and paint were scattered all around the spot where a woman was boom killed. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing.
I'm curious why there was only one doll. Paintings were put up, but not many dolls. Which is curious. It was the third killing, and then the fourth killing, they went back to putting up a bunch of dolls again. But it was a concrete room.
Did we get stuck inside a locked room again?
And they
This
kind of
was
just
the
like hung
corpse
the,
that was
the
discovered
paintings
by that worshipper
with a
in the
nail
art
through
gallery
holes in
employee.
the shelving.
At the time of discovery, the door was locked and the key was nailed to a doll inside the room. Aside from the door, the only other entrance is
Right, the
window.
key was nailed to a doll. Oh, I forgot about that part.
It
Okay.
opens just enough to fit a finger in. The frame itself is too small for even a child to squeeze through. How did the culprit vanish from here?
I actually don't know. But it can't be the window, because that would be insane. So it has to be the door.
Here! I think the culprit could have only escaped from here, but...
Nothing's happening. Maybe you made a mistake, Master.
Maybe.
No, that can't be right. It's impossible for anyone to squeeze through that window. They could have only gotten out through the door.
Logistically.
I'm sure the culprit had the key and locked the door from the outside after committing the crime.
The culprit just used a copy of the key? Would that really be considered a locked room mystery?
It was just made to look like
Well,
one.
there are only 2 keys to the storage space, and the design makes them impossible to duplicate. I learned that thanks to you, Halara.
One of the keys is always carried by that one employee. It was used when the body was first discovered, right?
Yes,
And the only other key was nailed through a doll onto a painting.
factual.
So, it is a locked room mystery! Right? Right? Oh, that's totally it.
It's a
I
cheap
see.
one.
I suppose you could call it that. Hey, Yuma. Can you go check outside of that window?
Oh, just like before.
Before?
Yeah, you made me do the same thing in the real world when we were investigating this place.
I see. Then the answer has already been confirmed. Very well. This locked room is solved.
Huh? Wait, did you already solve this mystery?
You haven't?
No!
How about you go and check outside the window? Then even you will see.
Oh, it unlocked. Looks like you can go outside.
Alright, let's go see.
I'm not gonna lie, I am a little lost. It's just gonna fast travel me there? Oh, thank you. I didn't want to walk.
Hey, didn't you already check this in the real world? Why do it again?
I clearly missed something,
Halara told me
Shinigami.
to check it twice. There must be an important clue outside that window.
Hey, maybe the culprit threw the key in through the window. That way, the key would be found inside.
Impossible to hit the nail
Well,
that way.
How about that theory?
Now you're killing us. Although, once again, string could be used.
Is this the storage key?
Which means... This one's a freebie! I was right! Just toss it in there, Master!
The culprit threw the key inside?
No.
Is that really the right answer? Did the culprit throw the key in from the window?
Absolutely not.
Master, hurry up and throw the key!
No.
Your footing's crumbling away! You're gonna fall!
Nope.
That's the right answer?
How? Didn't the culprit throw the key in there? That's why the key was found inside, right?
Negative.
No, the crime scene wouldn't end up like that if we threw it in. The key was nailed to a painting. That's not possible if you just throw it into the room.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But if
Way
the
to almost
culprit
kill us.
didn't throw it in there, how is the key left in the room?
If you can't nail the key after throwing it...
You can prop the door open, nail the key, come outside, and unprop the door. That's how.
You're back.
Hello.
The key vanished.
The key is in my hand.
I'm recreating again.
You got the doll and nail!
I see. So you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did. Try it out. Doing so will create a new path.
Yeah, I'm gonna solve this.
Good luck, Master!
But I guess the door had to be locked. So just jarring the door wouldn't quite work.
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery. First, do something about that doll.
So I need the painting.
All right, first, take the painting.
Prop the painting up against the wall next to the window.
Wait, it's too early for that step.
Okay.
The key will be nailed to the painting at the end.
But
So it is the doll first.
the culprit nailed the doll onto the painting. Next, both were stood up at a certain location.
Yeah, and then it was propped up against the window.
The painting was stood up facing the window. Now the part with the
Oh,
first doll
that's
is right
silly.
next to the window. After that, then the culprit went outside. The door was locked, and they went to the other side of the storage room.
That's silly. Wall.
I can see the painting and doll through the window, but I can barely fit my hand through the gap.
The doll's got a nail in it, but the problem is that key in your hand, Master.
Yeah, the culprit took the key and then...
Hung on a nail stuck in the doll.
No. Think about the state. The key wasn't
Oh.
just hanging on it.
But if you can't nail it, you can't get your hand into it.
The culprit nailed the key to the painting, along with the doll from outside the window.
But we've learned that's physically impossible.
Finally... I pushed the painting into the room. It completes the...
Or they have the world's
mystery.
smallest hands and
This is
hammer.
how the culprit did it.
That doesn't physically make sense. It was a neat idea if the nail was hammered in inside first and then the key was just put on.
It took some time, but you've reached the truth behind this locked room.
Throwing the key through the window would be obvious. So to mislead us into thinking that was impossible, the key was nailed to a painting which was then pushed over.
Also, the second you get that first hammer on, the painting's falling.
It's one thing for an amateur, but a detective wouldn't be tricked by this.
Seriously, only amateurs would... Wait, you mean me?
All right, we're just gonna suspend a little disbelief. It's fine. It's fine.
Hey, a treasure chest! Ooh, who's gonna open this one? We should let the meanest one of us open it.
That's once again
How
not
did you
you.
decide that?
Like this. I'm the meanest. Let's check out
I mean,
this
you are a
treasure.
death god.
Huh?
What's wrong?
It's empty.
Huh? Why? After all we went through to solve this locked room.
This must mean solving the third locked room mystery doesn't necessarily bring us any closer to the ultimate truth.
Yes.
That's terrible. I suddenly...
We can't call it quits. We gotta keep going.
We're out of rooms.
That's it for all the locked rooms.
Okay.
We make a pretty good team. Don't you think so?
Now what?
Well, what do we do from here?
A door
I
appears.
see. The way forward is clear. It must be due to solving all of the locked room mystery. Now let's go.
Right.
Again, I gotta ask. Who's supposed to be the protagonist here?
Not me. Very clearly. All right, is it long hallway that keeps loading while things load again? While a random nonsense conversation happens on the way to it? I think it's time.
This place is creepy.
Don't be afraid to roll the dice. You
No,
must keep
no, it's
pursuing
just
the
a
truth.
just a cave.
Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
Ah.
Isn't that right?
Yes.
Can we run? I'd like to run. But this looks like it'll be a fight. Alright, we got 4 people in front of us.
Is this some dungeon?
What is the meaning of this? Let me out of here!
No.
Let me out! I'll kill your ass in the name of God!
Cool.
I have nothing to do with the case.
I know, buddy.
I'm not the culprit! Let me go!
I also believe that.
Oh, they're all here.
So now we must pick out the true culprit of this case.
The true culprit.
Yuma, you solved all the locked room mysteries before you made it here. You
Yes.
should have all the clues and evidence you need to accuse the culprit. To be honest, when I first met you, I thought you were rather pitiful.
That's fair.
You sure are honest.
But
I get
my
it.
opinion of you has improved. These mysteries have brought you closer to becoming a true detective. Now tie up all the loose ends and prove that I am not mistaken about you.
Okay.
With your logic, anything is possible.
All right.
Oh, turned her tagline on me. I like that.
Ooh, somebody's guilty. My heart's pounding.
Figure it out and hit him with a dramatic finger point. Make the right choice and you'll reveal a new truth. Uh-oh. I don't know.
I'm not the nail man.
So, I forget. Can I? I can't open my thing.
I'm not the culprit.
How can I be the nail man?
You're suspicious, but I don't think it's you.
I'm not the culprit.
I'm not the nail man.
The arm worries me. I think what they're showing is it can't be her because her hand is broken, which would make sense.
I'm not the culprit.
And it can't be him.
How can
And it
I
can't be
the
him.
nail man?
Based on evidence, it can't be. But it could just throw all of that away, which means it would be him.
Culprit?
The culprit is you, Father.
What? That's an absolutely...
Ridiculous thing to say.
Hi, Seth.
Him again? Why won't he just give up?
You're saying the priest, a man of the cloth, is the culprit. That's impossible. How dare you spew such nonsense?
Right. Do not make baseless accusations. The culprit has to be someone else.
I don't know about that.
Can I leave this to you?
It's not a baseless accusation. You're the only one who could possibly be the culprit.
Yes.
Master, you're doing a
Based on evidence. However, sometimes that does not matter in these games. Oh. Yeah, I think I nailed it. Because we're doing this now. Hell yeah. Yeah, person with access to the incinerator. That's, yep.
It's total blasphemy. I am not the nail. That's it. The first one to discover the body. The mailman is the worshiper.
Bam. Okay, so yeah. It can't be. It does not have access to the incinerator.
The rope ladder used in the clock tower's locked room was found in the incinerator, which only clergy can access. The worshipper may be a regular churchgoer, but he's no clergy member, so he's no longer a suspect.
Shut up! Shut up! Ridiculous!
Thin person is what it's going to get me to go.
Member of the church is the culprit? Even though I am not the culprit.
I disagree, my dude.
There are others working for the church.
Yes.
Yes, there's the servant. The servant.
Oh, it crawled up.
The servant was able to commit the crime.
No.
Let's do this mystery.
The servant is a big boy, and therefore it cannot do that.
Climbing up to the underground casino's window with only nails for footing would require considerable agility. Judging by the size of the window, there's no way someone of his size could have committed the crime.
No, no! Absolute lies!
This sounds getting weird. Floor plan, I have the locked room. Non-public information. I think we're gonna say the strangled, and she can't do that. Oh. Oh, there's a locked room she couldn't have made?
The nun must be.
Why not? Okay.
She's thin and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit crimes.
I don't know what the reasoning for this is. Other than, like, needing two hands.
The mansion's this locked room. The culprit tossed the key behind the corpse with perfect aim. With her dominant hand injured...
Oh, yeah, okay, that's the reasoning.
Which means she's not the culprit.
What happened to this sound? It's getting all glitchy.
It's not the churchgoer, the servant, or nun. There's only one option left. Father, it's you. You are the nail man.
Hey, say something quick. Otherwise, they'll pin me as the culprit.
You are the culprit.
Well,
You're useless. I am a priest in service to God.
All right. There it is.
I am not the nail man.
Cool. Are we gonna do the castle dodging thing?
What god would make you this ugly?
All your proof is nothing but fantasy. You don't have a single piece of hard evidence.
Hard evidence?
But Master, you do! It's easy.
Okay, hold up. 1 second. I'm just gonna do one thing real quick. Which is close this and reopen it. And hopefully that gets rid of the stutter.
Based on the facts, the priest must be the culprit. The decisive evidence that proves it is...
Unless it's just my speakers.
I don't know. What do I do? What do I do?
What?
A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Listen, a detective isn't an arbiter of justice. Unraveling a case...
Someone in chat let me know if it's
even
the
with questionable
sound itself or if it's my speakers.
What do you mean?
In short, you must get them to confess. Use everything in your arsenal, even if it requires bluffing.
Oh, we're gonna lie.
Use everything?
Don't hesitate to use anything that might give you an advantage. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Always remember that.
A bluff?
Okay.
In other words, I should just claim I have solid evidence. But what could I use as a bluff?
Is the sound itself? Okay. Then I can do this. Boop doop. Thanks, Yugi. Reset the capture card. Yep, that's better. Thank you very much. Okay. Murder case report. What is that? Clergy remembers several peacekeepers. No, I don't think that'll help. Suspicious footprints in the grassy area facing the wall. Loafers. I could use that. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going with the footprints here.
Stupid fantasies! Everything you say is nothing but a fantasy! Do you have any proof that I'm the culprit? Did you find my fingerprints? Did you find my blood? Of course there's no evidence.
Yeah, I knew we were gonna blame the footprints on him.
You left clear evidence at the clock tower's crime scene. There were footprints left under the window in the mud. When we inspected them, we found out they perfectly match your footprints.
Impossible! I already burned those shoes in the incinerator.
There we go, baby.
You gave yourself away.
Well, either the nun or the other guy is getting a
I
promotion.
swear, I only enacted justice in the name of God.
Looks like it
Still
worked.
murder.
Good job, Yuma.
Thanks.
Cool reasoning. Still murder.
It's rotten to the core. To save it, someone had to get their hands dirty.
So what was?
Slain with the evil incarnate that harmed others.
I don't believe that. A lot of them were women, dude.
The evil must be punished. And so, I strangled them.
I thought we were gonna, for the proof of the nun, I thought we were gonna use the strangulation as proof because she obviously cannot grab and strangle. It'd be very hard.
All I did was slay.
And I think we're done.
Someone hates somebody bad enough? They give that name to the Nailman. And this priest went around killing those people as the Nailman.
The urban legend offered targets for murder.
A priest is supposed to be the voice of God, but he went around killing people because someone wanted them dead.
It squeaked.
What is awesome?
It's terrible. It's insane to think that he'd kill people for a reason like that.
Are you sure? People kill for way less.
That could be
All
said
the
about
time.
all murders. insane people kill for insane reasons.
Thank you. Yep.
Anyway, you did
I
it,
said that.
Yuma. My expectations of you weren't wrong after all.
Is it finally over? Huh, nothing's happening. But last time...
Yeah, the soul of the true culprit who created this mystery labyrinth should appear. And since it didn't, it looks like this isn't over yet.
Oh, baby.
Huh? It's not over?
There are still mysteries related to the Nailman killings within this mystery labyrinth.
But we solved all of the locked rooms and discovered the true identity of the Nailman. Was I wrong? But the priest even confessed to it.
He had an accomplice.
Calm down, Yuma. There's no need to panic. If the Nailman's identity is exposed and all mysteries are yet to be solved, then most likely someone else's agenda is involved in this string of killings.
Someone else's agenda?
Sad.
Meaning the Nailman didn't work alone.
You mean there's another culprit? But...
Yuma, if you consider yourself to be a detective, you must see the truth through to the very end.
Yeah, there are people that they'll turn a
Most
blind eye
people
to if they happen to show up dead,
There is nothing we detectives cannot solve.
and he's gonna do it for them.
all right.
We have to review these killings from a different perspective.
All right, let's do it. Oh, we gotta go
Out
back
of the
through
4
all of them.
locked rooms, if any of them were hiding a mysterious secret, it would be the room that's obviously different from the others.
Number 3.
Different.
Master, I've got the feeling you want my help. Isn't that right? That's what...
Huh?
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you, and you're so helpless. Okay, Master, lay it all out.
Number 3. It didn't have the dolls. It had paintings instead, which goes against the motive.
Try to solve it, lickety-split. You can do it,
Because
Master!
the distant, the victims, dolls. Is that possible? I don't see a second L. Eat that. Oh, because of the victim's death. She wasn't strangled, she was hit in the back of the head. Right. Come on. Oh, I have to hold it. Okay. Kept trying to tap it. I was like, why isn't it speeding up? The thing shows up, but it's not working.
A new path's opened up. It seems to be a hidden passage. If so, then the truth should be somewhere down there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he strangled all of them, but he hit the other one. But she still had strangle marks. She just didn't fight them. It was Professor Plum in the library with a candlestick. I wish it was that easy.
So the cause of death for the victim of the art gallery storage is the only one that's different.
Right. The victims in the other locked rooms were all strangled to death. All had strangulation marks and scratches, defensive wounds.
Yes.
The victim in the third locked room had strangulation marks, but no signs of resisting.
because she was
There's
already
also
dead.
evidence of blunt trauma to the head, which can be considered the fatal blow.
The marks could have been made after the victim died, so as to appear as if strangulation was the cause of death. The real cause
But
of death.
why would they do that if they didn't know that that was the cause of death? Like, if the reports weren't out, or if they didn't know that that was the cause of death for all of them, they thought it was the nails, why would they go after and strangle? They shouldn't know that fact. Unless it was the worshiper who had seen all the bodies
Here's
before,
another
but didn't know
But it's
the
likely
cause
to
of
be
death.
an insignificant one. Yuma, let's solve this mystery and move on.
Right.
Why was the cause of death made to look like strangulation? Work of a copycat.
Right here.
And we're going back down into a pit.
The strangulation was faked to imply this crime had the same perpetrator as the other 3 incidents. By making the crime scene as similar as possible, it appeared like the nailman was responsible for an unrelated murder. Which means this was a copycat crime.
Yes.
I agree.
Ooh, we got more people in here. This one was the worshiper.
Among
Is that the
string
child?
of mailman killings, there could be some that were done by copycat criminals.
That has to be why the mystery labyrinth still remains, even after discovering the mailman's identity. So who is the copycat criminal?
Indeed, we need to uncover this imposter's identity.
All right.
Yeah, it's got to be the worshiper. Because it wasn't public knowledge that... What's the child here?
You're accusing me of being the copycat criminal?
It wasn't public knowledge that strangulation
Told you already.
actually happened,
I have nothing to do with this.
so no one should know it. The only one who would know that strangulation occurred would be someone that saw the bodies. Because he was first on the scene, always, it had to be him.
You are the copycat criminal. Huh? Me? What are you talking about? I told you all about the Nailman, and even cooperated with your investigation. And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me?
Guess I nailed it.
This is crazy. Your investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to dust, you fool!
We all knew the worshiper would be involved. We just didn't know how. Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum ba-dum ba-dum. Non-public information.
Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of
Over.
death was just different each time, yeah?
Oh no, the cause of death was not different each time.
I knew it.
Yeah, no, I had the right key. I just used it on the wrong section.
Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The
Up
cause
we
of
go.
death was just different each time, yeah? Even if there
was a copycat criminal. Why is it me? Or could be the copycat.
Nope.
The nut could be the
Dodge!
copycat.
Oh, it all went back to the other side.
Anyone could have done it.
No, they couldn't have.
Let's do this mystery.
Only you, my dude.
The cause of death in the art gallery was blunt force trauma, faked as a strangling to resemble the nailman's MO.
Oh, is it doing it again?
Murders all being strangulations wasn't made public right away.
Come
The
on.
ones who knew that were those who actually set foot on the crime scenes. That includes the mailman himself, the peacekeepers, and the first eyewitnesses on the scene. Which means you could have committed murder in the art gallery.
As soon as it gives me a chance to pause. Yeah, he's running away. It's time to do the other weird thing now.
After him! Some sense into that sensitive, nonsensical phantom!
The what?
Ugh, this stupid thing, you know? I wish. That when I spend a bunch of money on something, it just works as it's supposed to. I don't think I'm asking a lot from that. And redo the sound. Resume.
First on the scene to also be the culprit is rather cliche.
He was always suspicious, but because the real mailman was someone else, I didn't connect the dots.
I thought he was just
fascinated
too
by the
suspicious to
mailman,
be the guy.
And by studying him, he eventually knew
Be
more
too
about
easy.
him than anyone
So I like
else.
this. Like, yeah, no, you were right to suspect him because he's suspicious, but also it wasn't fully him.
It's ironic that he exposed his own crime by knowing too much about the other ones.
Master, the truth is right there!
It sure is.
My radar is banging like crazy!
Banging?
I might do a rewiring of everything, see if that helps. Because it might not be in one of the USB 3 spots, and that might be doing it.
Looks like we've arrived at the final stage.
If we make him submit, we'll completely solve the mystery labyrinth. Master, don't let your guard down.
Yeah.
Then again, I do have a thing here that's all USB 3 spots into a USB-C. That might work better. We'll find out. All right, baby, we're crashing a castle. Shinigami, grow 17 meters tall. Numb. Let's do it. Now I need to remember the controls.
Let's do this, Master.
So stupid.
We'll never destroy this fort! Damn you! Stop it!
Oh, it's jump is B.
Shut up! Damn this! Stop with your lies! Everything was done by the nailman! I'm not the culprit!
You sure are, though.
How dare you accuse me when you have no proof?
It's
You didn't even
circumstantial.
check the crime scenes back then.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
Easy crash through.
Thanks to Halaris Forte, we were able to see what each crime scene looked like at that time.
I don't know why we
My
can use that
power
as evidence.
allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene.
Who would believe that?
Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered.
We used post-cognition to gather all the evidence.
Let's do it.
Shut up! Stop it!
Wrong. Shut up.
Why you? Get away from me! Get away! Get away! Who cares if you use post-cognition? You only saw what I saw as the first person on scene. No clue will help lead you to the culprit.
Oh, you want to bet?
You're never gonna find the culprit. What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered.
No, because you were the murderer. Paint on floor.
Halaris post-cognition
No.
showed us that the paint, and according to the art gallery staff member's you went into the crime scene first, and the art gallery employee behind you noticed you knocking over the paint can.
Therefore, it had to be his memory and not yours.
But Halaris post-cognition only shows the scene when the corpse is first discovered. So if you were the first person to find the body, the scene before the paint can fell over would have been recreated. But it wasn't.
I was wondering where that would play in.
Been knocked over when the corpse was discovered. That means the first person to find the corpse was the art gallery staff member, not you. The reason you didn't count as the first person to find it is because you're the culprit. This is the truth of the case.
That's such insane logic. I love it. Exactly what I wanted. All right, let's go back to real life.
Master, finish him! Shove all your evidence into the solution blade.
So are two people about to die?
As hard as you...
Such a great screen. Deduction to Nui. Oh yeah, I love doing these. I love them so much. All right, so what do I have? I have Eyeless Doll, and I have Vent. Used to climb the wall. Where did the culprit leave the room from? The vent. Let's go to the doll. Or the eyeless doll would be this one. Yes. Pass the line through. That would be the doll. Incinerator, fishing line, the vent. Yeah, let's get the early ones done. Yep. Then corpse's neck. That one. There's still one on this page? Oh yeah, there is. Rope ladder. Okay, so it won't help me until later. So let's do... Oh no, that'll help. Yeah, I know it's that. Fishing line. Next. What was nailed to the doll? Heat. What did the culprit use to escape? Rope ladder. What did the culprit use to destroy evidence? Incinerator. Who is the nail man? That'd be the priest. And who is the copycat? That would be the worshiper. And that's all, folks. Now let's sit back and enjoy.
Step right up, step right up! A series of locked-room murders based on an urban legend.
I do like that Shinigami does the narration for this, because she at least has personality and it's fun.
To solve the mystery of this string of
Oh,
events,
then I do it.
we have to know who the nailman is first.
I don't have personality.
The nailman is an urban legend of Kanaiward. You write down the name of someone you want dead, and drive a nail through it and a doll to a tree behind the church. And the nailman will kill that person for you with a countless number of nails.
An insane thing to do.
A string of murders exactly like that urban legend began half a year ago.
All of the crime scenes featured a corpse and dolls nailed down within a locked room. The first murder happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki district.
Yes.
The victim was none other than the geezer who owned the place, and the cause of death was strangulation.
At least she chimes in.
The bet was pretty steep, and cheating was rampant, so it was obviously a scummy place.
The key to the door was inside of a glass. And the vent that connects outside looked too high for escape to be possible.
But the culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footholds to climb. The proof? Why, the nails that were bent downward.
The vent was not screwed down at the time of the murder, so it could easily be removed and used as an escape route.
And then he put it back? I don't know how he turned around and put the vent back on.
Happened 3 months ago. It was at a mansion near Gima district.
Is the music so loud?
Victim was the real estate agent who lived there.
It's so loud.
Death was again strangulation. He made a lot of money through shady real estate deals, so of course someone would be out to get him.
The door to the crime scene was the only possible entrance. But the key to that door was underneath the nailed-down victim. After the culprit escaped, some sort of trick was used to get the key back into the room.
A fishing line passed from the vent through the eye socket of the doll and propped up the upper body of the corpse. All that was left was to exit the room, lock it, throw the key in from the vent, and boom!
It's still such a dumb plan. Why didn't he just attach to the wire, slide it down, and then pull the line
The
out?
key was tossed under the victim from the vent. And once the fishing line was retrieved, the corpse's upper body fell over, completing the crime scene.
The nails on the upper body didn't pierce through completely, so it wasn't nailed down at all.
The third murder happened 1 month ago in an art gallery storage room in Gima district.
The skank's cause of death was blunt force trauma. She was a pretty lady who let her looks get to her head, and she got
Whoa, whoa, Shinigami, chill, chill.
The key to the storage room was nailed to a painting through a doll. Another trick was used to get the key back inside the room here.
The painting with the doll nailed to it was propped up against the window, and then the culprit left the room. They nailed the key to the painting through the window, knocked it over, and
I think they just put the nail in the doll, and then when it was
Those
propped
are the
up, they
truths
slid the
behind
key.
the past 3 cases.
That's what I'm choosing to believe, because the idea of nailing
There's
through
been
that window
another
that
murder at
apparently
the
can only
clock
fit
tower in
fingers,
Kanai Ward.
not bothered.
the woman's cause of death was strangulation. Since you told that kid you'd take care of it, we've got to solve this case.
The clock tower crime scene is rather high up on the 3rd floor. The door was locked from the inside, and the window.
Do you think
shutters were
someone
open.
somewhere would have heard someone nailing stuff in for like
There's
hours?
rainwater under the window.
You know?
The nails in 2 of the dolls had rub marks.
Gone to check it out.
In other words, the culprit must have hung a rope ladder from the dolls to escape out the window.
I understand the mansion, probably not.
With my logic, anything
The
is
club?
possible.
Someone probably heard that.
Why are you imitating Halara?
Clock tower? Someone probably heard that.
Anyway, the killer cut their footing on the way down from the window. That way, they could just pull on one side of the rope to retrieve the whole thing.
The shutters come down under their own weight, so they locked once the rope was collected. I'm surprised you noticed the auto-locking feature. You sure love your shutters, Master.
Big fan.
The rope ladder was collected, then burned in the church incinerator, which only clergy have access to.
Yes.
That's how we know the mailman must be someone from the clergy.
But one question arose from this. The mailman killings share one more characteristic. All the victims were murdered by strangulation. This piece of information wasn't publicized.
This, the music is a banger on this, though.
Definitely Quick Gallery murder was blunt force trauma. The strangulation marks were added later.
Which means that it was someone mimicking the mailman. But I already know the identity of the copycat killer.
Why wouldn't they just strangle the person if they were trying to be a copycat? I don't get it.
First, the mailman must be someone thin enough to pass through the vent.
Someone with the skills to throw the key with precision.
And someone affiliated with the church.
The priest! You're the mailman!
And the copycat is someone who knows that all of the victims were strangled to death.
I like this. I like how they do
As
this.
the first witness in each case, the person capable of replicating the mailman's crimes is...
The worshipper! You're the copycat criminal!
It's so cheesy. It's so cute. I love it so much.
This is the truth of the case.
And now they're dead. Forever.
What's that?
They're souls. Don't worry about that.
the soul of the true culprit who built this mystery labyrinth.
I see. It looks otherworldly, but there's an ominous air around it.
Thank you, Halara. I was only able to make it this far thanks to you.
I only kept my part of the deal. You made the right choice hiring me. But
Hey, no
I
problem.
will say one thing. You've taken another step toward being a detective. That much is certain. I, Halara Nightmare, acknowledge you.
Wow.
Really, Halara? You do?
You exist in my field of vision. Oh, hey, I forgot to mention, Halara, by the way, when we get out of here, they're both going to be dead. Don't question that part. It's fine.
All right, all eyes on Shinigami.
What's about to happen?
Oh, isn't it obvious? It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to boot kill the bad guy.
This is unreal, though.
Bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Down to all the portals. Through to the final mystery labyrinth.
It goes so hard. While still being so cute. And now they're dead. Hooray! Seth's creed. The Burroughs family motto is silence is golden. Okay. Shh, fine. Don't worry about it. Did you worry about it? Stop worrying about it. Why would you worry about it? Come on, loading screen. Load. Now. And go. Good enough. And we're back to the real world.
Father?
Are you alright?
Nope.
What's going on? What happened to those two?
There's no pulse. They're dead.
Dead? What?
What is this?
I sure worked hard today. Feels so good to boom kill the murderer.
Yeah, how do we explain this to Halara?
The mystery labyrinth crumbles when you reap the soul of the true culprit. Then, the cause of the mystery labyrinth's creation pays the price by vanishing with it. I knew this would happen, but it still hurts to see someone die before my eyes. It's
Yeah,
like
well, it's life.
I killed them myself.
You did.
No, I did kill them. I killed them with the ruthless blade of the truth.
Oh, what a line.
There. Humans boom kill cows and pigs all the time and eat them. You don't feel bad about that, right? These were the souls of deranged murderers. At least you didn't eat them. If you
We
look at it
might.
that way, there's nothing to feel bad
May!
about.
No worries. There's a full VOD you can catch up on if you do want. But we solved
It's
the
not
murder.
so simple when it comes to people.
We solved the
dying.
crime.
Did you people do this? Did you kill them with some kind of poison?
Hey, hold on. I have no idea what's going on here. Too much is happening all at once.
We shall talk at headquarters. Follow me there immediately.
Is it just me, or are things more complicated?
Yes,
now
they
than
are.
Before entering the mystery lab.
You are trying to out the the murderers in this case, and they both died in front of you. And now you have to explain to people who don't know what you just did that they're in fact the murderers.
Oh, fine. I can't say no when you ask for help.
What are you gonna do?
Everyone!
She possessed the priest?
Ah, he came back to life.
Give that voice actor a raise.
Sorry about that. You see, I'm actually the nail.
What?
These are my final words, so I can't lie.
I'm the Nailman. The worshiper laying there is just a copycat criminal. Search the church for the tools used in each crime. I'm sure you'll find plenty of evidence. If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check it out. Thanks!
I didn't know you could do that. But that was a super lazy confession. Will it work?
Can we do that to everyone?
That should do it. We even have witnesses, so this case is closed.
The priest mumbled something, but I couldn't quite hear him.
Damn it.
Anyway, everyone here will be taken to Amaterasu Corporation at once.
What?
It wasn't effective at all.
He's so stubborn. This is why I hate authority.
What do we do?
Yep.
Wait,
So
I hear something.
effectively the priest was the main nail man, and then the worshiper was, he copycatted one of the murders, the murder in the art gallery, because the girl died from blunt force trauma, didn't die from strangulation.
Huh? What now?
Motorbike. Something is heading this way at an alarming speed.
It can't be.
But it is.
Where is that coming from?
Yo,
What are you doing here?
what up?
Who are you?
You dare speak so carelessly? Who do you think I am?
We don't know, that's why we
Who
asked.
defends peace and order upon my ward. Director of the Amaterasu Peacekeepers. The Honorable Yomi Hellsmile.
Hell smile. Fun.
The Peacekeeper's director?
So he is the head of the Peacekeepers.
Now you know, small fry. Bow down.
No. No, I'm okay.
What are you doing here?
No need to be alarmed. Benevolent Director Yomi is here to help.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, excuse me for the late introduction. I am Vice Director of the Peacekeepers.
Martina Electro. Sick. Good name. Huge name.
She's my beloved right hand. No one else gets to have her.
Creepy, Yomi.
What's with
Creepy,
him?
dude.
Master, be careful. This Yomi guy is dangerous.
You're a death god.
Huh?
I've never seen anyone emit such a dangerous aura before.
You're a death god.
He's that bad?
So, what brings you here?
Oh, right. I was so focused on my beloved right hand that I completely forgot.
As mentioned earlier, Director Yomi is here to help. I hear
How?
you've been troubled by Seth's unreasonable treatment. Is that right?
That is correct, yeah.
Director Yomi, what is going on here? Why am I...
We had discovered you've been receiving sizable kickbacks for facilitating donations meant for the church.
Oh.
We now know why you were so desperate to clean up all the Nailman killings. After all,
So I was right
it would
about that.
be troublesome to lose access to all that money if the priest was arrested as the Nailman.
Wait, please. Director Yomi, I did this under your orders.
Did you say something? Because I didn't hear a thing.
Okay.
I only did this because you ordered me to.
Cool, so he's
Seth,
full
You
evil.
make me sad. I'm the hero and defender of peace in this city. My peacekeepers are proud soldiers of that mission, and yet You let yourself be corrupted. How
Oh,
could
he's
you?
full evil.
Seth, for the sake of the Peacekeepers and the peace of Kanai Ward, die.
Oh.
Taking advantage of your position as a Peacekeeper executive is a serious crime. The punishment must be severe.
But...
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, I'm annoyed my own underling would betray me like this. I'm so annoyed, I'd go insane if I didn't toy around with my beloved right hand.
Again, Yomi, dude. Chill.
It's an honor.
He's terrible. Like a lizard cutting off its own tail to survive.
Someone like him is in charge of the Peacekeepers?
Yeah.
Don't look him in the eyes. Don't talk to him either. If possible, don't even breathe the same air as him. Though it's probably too late for that.
Thanks,
Well
Yakko.
then, to our shit-for-brains friends playing detective. Looks like I have to give you a warning. Know your place in my city and stay there. Follow the rules and don't disturb our peace. Or...
Never did.
I'll need you to die!
Okay.
In
Okay.
this city, Director Yomi is both the law and the Peacekeepers itself. Defying us means you defy law and order. You will receive fitting treatment
This
for such
smile?
behavior.
Look at that smile. That right there shouldn't be in charge of anything.
Before, you were insignificant specks of dust. But now that you've banded together, you've become an eyesore. Detectives, my ass. Annoying little shits.
We solved your crime. Granted, you were all in on it, but
Wow. That's not very nice.
Let's go, my beloved right hand.
Yes, Director Yomi.
okay.
Looks like we've been targeted by someone dangerous.
Yeah, thanks to you. One wrong move and it would have been all over. You got that?
I'm
The
sorry,
crime.
but
No buts. None. How did this happen anyway?
Laura,
Crime.
please explain what happened. You said you acknowledged me as a detective, didn't you?
What? When
Yeah,
did
she
I
doesn't
say
remember
that?
the labyrinth.
Huh?
It's such a shame, Master. Everything that happens in the Mystery Labyrinth gets
Fuck.
forgotten.
What?
Helara's memory must have been wiped after entering and leaving the labyrinth. Nothing inside the Mystery Labyrinth can be taken into the real world. Not even memories. Unless you have a contract with yours truly, that is.
Can you write more contracts?
I thought Halara and I had finally reached an understanding.
Memories from up until you enter the Mystery Labyrinth are retained, like the debt you owe for your assignment.
That's awful.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
the worst
Yuma,
part.
Are you listening? You better make sure this doesn't happen again.
By the way, Chief, our submarine office is tipping over. Are you sure the Peacekeepers didn't mess with it?
What? Seriously?
Oh.
I have to go back and repair it. Yuma, help me out. Follow me.
Okay.
It was supposed to be time for you to reveal the solution, but we've ended up in quite the mess.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, people are just gonna die around
This
me. I hope
is
that's
my
cool.
first time dealing with the true culprit dying before they could be accused. But I recall how you did your best to try and solve the case.
Huh?
Why was that huh so loud?
You should be proud.
Halara.
Look, the chief is calling for you. You should go.
Still made a connection.
Right. Thank you.
Even got a wink out of it. Hell yeah. Now hurry up with the cutscene so I can say it. Please and thank you. Hey, homie's back under the fireplace.
Are you serious? A Peacekeeper executive was taking bribes from the church?
If Director Yomi said so, it would be considered the truth, even if it isn't.
What about the priest being the nailman?
It's going to be publicly announced as the truth. It appears the priest's strong desire to save others turned him into the nailman. He saw people wishing for revenge as they hammered those nails in the forest, and decided he needed to save them. That was the motive, though it could all be a story made up by the Peacekeepers.
No, I solved that case.
So what about the kitty cat criminal?
Oh, Fubuki.
You mean the copycat?
I like Kitty Cat.
That one was already publicized as well. They say the copycat did it out of admiration for the real nailman.
And in the end, he felt so much guilt that he poisoned himself? None of this really makes any sense.
It sure didn't look like death by poison to me.
Yeah, they just kind of keeled over.
It's me! I did it along with that detective kneeling in penitence over there.
It would make more sense to assume Yomi killed them somehow. Especially when you consider the timing. He'd do it without batting an eye.
Yomi Hellsmile, the director of the Peacekeepers, the leader of our enemy.
Hell yeah.
I heard he rode in on a dragon.
No, it was a motorcycle.
A
I
dragon.
investigated. The Peacekeepers' influence is gaining ground at Amaterasu Corporation. There's some sort of power struggle going on. Seems like they're getting their way internally. I hear that their boss, Yomi, is extraordinarily dangerous.
You seem that way.
Ordinary. So he is very normal? How scary.
She's trying her best. She really is.
It's only a matter of time until the Peacekeepers gain complete control of the corporation. When that happens, they might outright attack the World Detective Organization.
Perhaps the WDO made its move because they saw the warning signs.
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
If that's the case, it could have something to do with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Oh,
World
yeah.
domination?
What's the deal with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret? We still know nothing about it, huh?
It's the ultimate secret of the Kanai Ward.
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the Nailman incident. I wonder what it could be. Sheesh, so much to deal with. This sounds exhausting.
Didn't I tell you that from the start?
We have to obey directives from number one, no matter how difficult they are.
Well,
Thanks,
we got some
Rubia.
very
Good
talented
input.
master detectives gathered here. I'm sure it'll be fine. So much. No, everything changes from now on. Yuma, you can take a seat now.
My legs feel numb.
Don't stick your neck out recklessly from now on, for everyone's sake. Got it?
Got it.
Hey, we worked
But we-
super hard. I'm so stressed.
We found a serial killer.
Oh, wait,
I think
can't
that's
die.
cool.
Do we have a visitor? That's rare. Yuma, can you go get it?
Yeah. And we'll find out who that visitor is next time. Oh, what perfect timing. What perfect timing. So, oops. I can't scene change because I'm on a different scene. That was fun. That was a fun case. I enjoyed that. I wish there was more. I wish it was harder to find the culprit. I wish there were more suspects. But overall, it was super cool. Really like that case. Had a lot of fun with it. But that'll be it for this one. Thank you, everybody who tuned in seconds, minutes, hours, or the entire time. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of those around you. I'm at a wedding this weekend, and so I will be back Monday. Monday is when I will see you all next. We will keep going with this. We will start doing some things. I'm going to start doing other streams in between these streams. We're going to have some fun. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one, and I will see you all next week. Bye now.